The Crystal of Light. Chapter 1. The Unicorn's Request. Emma lived in Willowmere, a quiet town where magic was only found in stories. One evening, as she walked home from the market, a strange glow appeared in the woods. Curious, Emma followed it. In a clearing, she saw a unicorn. Its coat sparkled like snow, and its golden horn shone brightly. Emma froze, too shocked to speak. "Do not fear," a voice said, though it wasn't spoken aloud. Emma realized the unicorn was talking in her mind. "Why are you here?" Emma whispered. "I need your help," the unicorn said. "A witch named Morrigan has stolen the Crystal of Light. Without it, magic will die." Before Emma could answer, a young man appeared. He had silver hair and wore shining armor. "I am Tristan, Knight of the Sky Realm," he said. "I have been searching for this unicorn and the crystal for months. If it has chosen you, you must come with me." Emma hesitated. She was no hero, just an ordinary girl, but the unicorn's calm eyes gave her courage. "I'll help," Emma said. The unicorn nodded. "Time is short. Let us go." Emma climbed onto the unicorn's back, and they left Willowmere behind. Chapter 2. Into the Unknown. The journey was quiet at first. Emma rode the unicorn, whose name was Astra, while Tristan walked beside them. The forest grew darker and colder as they went deeper. "Why did the unicorn choose me?" Emma asked. "It chooses those with strong hearts," Tristan said. Emma frowned. "I'm just a normal girl." "You are stronger than you think," Astra said softly in her mind. The forest seemed alive. Trees creaked and shadows shifted. Suddenly, a chilling howl broke the silence. Wolves with glowing red eyes appeared. "Morrigan's hounds," Tristan said, drawing his sword. "Stay back!" The wolves attacked. Tristan's sword flashed as he fought them off. Astra sent out a burst of light, scaring some away, but one wolf jumped at Emma. Emma grabbed a branch and swung it, hitting the wolf. Astra's horn glowed, and the wolf ran. "You're braver than you think," Tristan said. Emma's hands were shaking. "What's next?" "We must cross the Midnight River," Tristan said, "and face whatever waits on the other side." Chapter 3. The Midnight River. The Midnight River was dark and wild, its black water rushing fast. Emma shivered as they reached its edge. "There's a bridge," Tristan said, pointing to a narrow stone arch. "But Morrigan's magic may block us." As they approached, Astra stopped. "We are not alone," the unicorn said. 3 figures stepped out of the shadows. They wore long cloaks. "Turn back," they said together. "The river is closed." Tristan stepped forward. "We don't have time for this." The figures raised glowing staffs and attacked. Tristan blocked the light with his sword. Astra used her horn to protect Emma. "They're not real!" Emma shouted as one passed through a tree. Hearing her, Tristan struck the ground with his sword, sending a wave of energy that destroyed the figures. They crossed the bridge quickly, but halfway across, the river below bubbled. A giant snake rose from the water, its red eyes glowing. Before Emma could scream, Astra fired a beam of light. The snake hissed and sank back into the water. When they reached the other side, Emma collapsed to her knees. How much harder will this get? Tristan helped her stand. This is only the beginning. Chapter 4. The Witch's Spies. The forest beyond the river was darker, as if the trees were holding their breath. Small lights flickered in the air. At first, Emma thought they were fireflies, but then she saw they were sprites, tiny glowing creatures with wings. "Don't let them touch you," Tristan warned. The sprites flew around them, whispering in high voices. Turn back. Morrigan is watching. Emma tried to push one away, but it flew straight through her hand. Are they dangerous? They're spies, Tristan said. If they return to Morrigan, she'll know we're coming. Astra's horn glowed, scattering the sprites, but one darted forward and touched Emma's cheek, leaving a cold feeling. You've been marked, Astra said. What does that mean? Emma asked nervously. It's a tracking spell, Tristan said. Morrigan can now follow you. Can we remove it? Yes, Astra said, but it will hurt. Emma nodded. Do it. Astra touched her arm with her horn. It hurt, and Emma cried out. The cold feeling faded, leaving her shaky but safe. Thank you, she whispered. We must keep moving, Tristan said. The castle is close. Chapter 5. The Gate of Shadows. Morrigan's castle rose in the distance, its dark towers reaching into the sky. At its entrance stood the Gate of Shadows, guarded by gargoyles. How do we get past them? Emma asked. I'll distract them, Tristan said. You and Astra go to the gate. No, we should stay together, Emma protested. Tristan shook his head. Trust me. He charged at the gargoyles, his sword flashing. The creatures roared and lunged at him. Now, Astra said. Emma climbed onto the unicorn's back, and they rode to the gate. Astra's horn glowed, breaking the magic that held the gate shut. They slipped through as Tristan finished fighting off the last gargoyle and followed them inside. The castle was cold and dark. Shadows seemed to move on their own, and Emma felt the weight of Morrigan's magic pressing down on her. Chapter 6. The Witch Appears. Morrigan sat on a black crystal throne. The crystal of light hovered above her, glowing faintly. So, the unicorn brings a girl and a knight, Morrigan said with a smirk. How amusing. Tristan raised his sword. Your time is over, Morrigan. Morrigan laughed. Foolish knight. She waved her hand, and Tristan was thrown against the wall by a wave of dark energy. Astra charged, but Morrigan blocked her with a glowing shield. Emma saw the crystal glowing above Morrigan. If she could reach it, maybe she could stop her. Astra, distract her, Emma whispered. The unicorn reared, sending out light that made Morrigan stumble. Emma ran forward and grabbed the crystal. A wave of pain hit her, but she didn't let go. Light exploded from the crystal, throwing Morrigan back. Chapter 7. Morrigan's End. Morrigan screamed in anger as the crystal's light surrounded her. The dark shadows around her started to disappear. You don't know what you're doing, she shouted, clawing at the air. Emma felt the crystal's warmth growing in her hands. It pulsed like a beating heart, giving her strength. Keep going, Emma, Tristan called. He stood with his sword ready, watching Morrigan closely. Astra moved closer, her horn glowing. The crystal has chosen you. Use its power. Emma took a deep breath and focused on the light. She imagined the beam growing brighter and brighter, pushing away Morrigan's darkness. The crystal responded, sending a burst of energy straight into Morrigan. Morrigan screamed, her body shifting and twisting as the light hit her. You can't destroy me, she yelled, but her voice faded as her form began to break apart, dissolving into smoke. The shadows in the room vanished. Morrigan was gone. Emma fell to her knees, still holding the crystal. She could feel its energy fading, becoming calm and steady again. We did it, she whispered. Tristan helped her stand. You saved us all. Astra nodded. But we must leave now. The castle is falling apart. Just then, the ground shook, and pieces of the ceiling began to crumble. "We need to go now!" Tristan shouted. The three of them ran down the hall, avoiding falling stones, and escaped just as the castle collapsed into dust. Chapter 8. A New Beginning. The air around them felt heavy, and the sky was deep with stars. Emma's heart raced, still filled with the echoes of her battle with Morrigan. The crystal of light lay in her hands, but something was different now. Its warmth felt strange, almost too intense. "The crystal is safe," Astra said, but her voice had a hint of worry. "For now." Emma stared at it, feeling a strange pull. The crystal had chosen her, but it was more than just power. It was something scary that she couldn't quite understand. "So, what happens now?" Emma asked. Tristan's expression was serious. "The crystal must be returned to its home in the sky realm, but it won't be safe there forever. You will need to guard it." Emma's hands trembled slightly as she held the glowing gem. "But I'm not like you. I don't know how to protect it." "You have a gift, Emma," Tristan said softly. "You are more than you realize." Astra stepped closer. "There is an ancient magic inside you now. The crystal has awakened it." Emma shook her head. "What do you mean?" "The power to protect or destroy," Astra added, her voice cautious. Emma felt a cold chill run down her spine. The crystal's light pulsed harder in her hands, its warmth now almost burning her skin. "Keep it, Emma," Tristan said, his voice gentle but firm. "But know this, once you accept it, there is no going back." Emma didn't speak, but her fingers tightened around the crystal. She knew deep down that something had changed. Chapter 9. The Witch's Rise. The days in the sky realm slowly passed. Nothing felt normal anymore. The crystal's pull grew stronger, and Emma could feel its magic inside her, mixing with her own. It wasn't just light anymore. It was dark, ancient, and restless. One evening, as Emma meditated in the palace garden, a strange voice whispered in her ear, "You are the chosen one. Use the power. Rule the world." Emma's eyes snapped open. Her heart raced, but she couldn't shake the feeling that the voice was right. Tristan found her sitting by the fountain, her face pale. "Are you all right?" "I heard something," she said, her voice trembling. "A voice." Tristan frowned, stepping closer. "What did it say?" "It told me to rule." Emma's voice cracked. "Is that what the crystal wants? Is that why it chose me?" "Emma," Tristan started, but his words trailed off. The crystal in Emma's hands glowed brighter, as if it had a life of its own. She could feel the power inside her rising, darker, stronger, like a storm ready to break. "I can feel it," Emma whispered, her eyes shining with a new, unsettling power. "I can feel it all." Astra stepped into the garden, her eyes wide with fear. "No, Emma, don't listen to it. The crystal feeds on desires, on power. If you let it, you'll become like Morrigan." Emma stood, her face cold and determined. "I won't become like her. I'll be stronger." The ground beneath her feet trembled, and the air around her crackled with magic. Emma looked at her hands, her fingers glowing with dark light. The power of the crystal had changed her. "I am the new witch," she whispered, the words falling from her lips like a spell. Chapter 10. The Price of Power. The palace was filled with a strange, oppressive silence. Emma stood at the center, the crystal of light glowing darkly in her hands. Her eyes burned with ambition, the power of the crystal racing through her. "I will rule," she whispered, her voice cold. "The world will kneel before me." Tristan, standing nearby, reached out to her. "Emma, this isn't you. The crystal has changed you." Emma's smile was empty. "It's who I am now. The crystal chose me, and I'll use its power to shape the world." Astra, the unicorn, stepped forward, her expression sad but resolute. "No, Emma, you've become dangerous." Emma's eyes flashed with anger. "I'm not like Morrigan. I'll be more powerful than she ever was." But Astra shook her head, her horn glowing with a bright light. "You've lost yourself. I won't let you destroy everything." Before Emma could react, Astra's magic shot out, striking Emma directly. Emma gasped as the crystal in her hands cracked and shattered. The power she had embraced turned against her, and she fell to the floor, lifeless. Tristan rushed to her side, his face pale with grief. "No." Astra stood over Emma's body, her eyes filled with sorrow. "I'm sorry, Emma," she whispered, "but I couldn't let you become what you feared.